Good morning, and thank you for joining me at this live Zoom session this morning. So if any of you have any questions as I'm going through obviously the series of events through the September 2021 Cherrybrook Property Market update, please put them forward in the chat and I'll answer them after I go through the statistics here in Cherrybrook. So I'll resume with the September 2021 Cherrybrook Property Market update. For the month of September, there were 15 registered home sales. The median price amongst those 15 registered home sales was sitting at $2,075,000. The highest sale recorded for the month of September was 2.7 million, and average days on market was sitting at 22. Now, if we draw a comparison to September last year, there were 9 registered home sales for September 2020. The median price amongst those sales was $1,555,000. Highest sale was sitting at 2.1 million, and the average days on market were at 27. So from what statistically, there are an extra 4 sales in comparison to the month of August, last month, and an additional 6 sales in comparison to the month of September last year, so this time last year. The median price remains stable. There's only been a marginal decrease of 1.7%, yet it's 33% up in comparison to this time last year. So as you can see, market has going quite strong. Now, the average days on market has dropped by 2 days in comparison to last month, so things seem to be getting snapped up quicker. And it's dropped by 5 days in comparison to this time last year. Now, broadly speaking, it's, still quite stable. The days on market, have been under 30 days in Cherrybrook for a while now, so quite consistent there. Now, if we look at the auction results for the month of September, there were 14 registered auctions. Now, of those registered auctions, 7 had sold at auction, 4 had sold prior, and 3 had passed in. Okay, which gives us an actual auctions clearance rate of 50%. If you include those that had sold prior in amongst those that had sold on actual auction day, was 79%. So there were an extra 5 scheduled auctions in September in comparison to last month in August. The auction clearance rates are down 28% from what they were last month. So they were 78% last month, and down 21% if you include the ones that had sold prior. So auctions and those that had sold prior to auction in August were 100% in comparison to 79% for the month of September. So the 3 homes that had passed in this month, there was 0, obviously, that had passed in August, which gives, so if you look at the preferred method of sale by sellers and what agents are opting at the moment, 93% of home sellers had decided to sell by way of auction. So just a general observation, stock levels remain considerably low, with only 13 homes listed for sale as of today's recording, being Friday the 1st of October, which is exactly the same as what was recorded when I did the video last month on Friday the 3rd of September. Now, as far as the rental market's concerned, the suburb rental yield sits at 2.3%, and the current median rent sits at $800 per week. So this is based on 199 registered home rentals over the course of the past 12 months. Now, as it stands as of today's recording, there are 6 homes currently listed for rent. So I guess when you look at the low stock levels, coupled with the fact that demand naturally starts to increase throughout this stage of the year, as people want to get their children in for school enrollments, when things are getting snapped up within a matter of days, hours even. And we're also seeing tenants trying to outbid each other, which is what you see in sales, not so often in rental. So already you can see the heat's there, and it's only going to get hotter as October, November, later October and November kick in. So something to keep in mind for those of you considering renting. Very hot time at the moment. Another question I've had throughout the course of the past month is any updates on the IBM side. So there actually is an update on the IBM site at Canara Avenue. The Hillshire Local Planning Panel has approved the Mirvac demolition proposal of the former IBM site, which is obviously located at Canara Avenue, West Pennant Hills. They will be clearing, I think it's roughly 1.85 hectares, which equates to 1,253 trees. And Mirvac will be returning 60 small potted plants in return. So sounds like a fair trade-off. Sarcasm if you didn't notice my tone. And that pretty much concludes the today's, well, the monthly property market update for Cherrybrook. So just to briefly summarize, there doesn't seem to be any signs of the market slowing down. I think you'll start to notice that consumer confidence now is again slowly starting to emerge. So more sellers are starting to get more confident now. And I know there's this notion going around where buyers think if I wait, there'll be more sellers emerging in the month of October, November, and I should be able to get a better price, a better deal perhaps. I would tread with caution. And again, this is only my opinion. Nobody's got a crystal ball and nobody can accurately say what's going to happen. But yes, the market, as you can see, given the statistics over over the course of the past 3 months, throughout the course of the COVID lockdown, the market has still progressed and gone quite strong. And amongst that, even though there has been seller reluctance, there's also been a lot of buyer reluctance out there as well, yet it hasn't had a negative effect on the property market. So you should start to see a significant amount. Basically what I'm getting at here is you should start to see an increasing amount of home buyers really coming to the forefront now and really coming in to buy. Obviously, they've been saving because haven't had anywhere to sort of go and spend. And I think you'll find that the amount of buyers looking to come in and buy in Cherrybrook will still trample the amount of listings for sale. So again, we'll see how that tracks throughout the course of the year. That's just my opinion. And now I'll take any questions. I'll just go into the chat and see if any of you have any questions. Yep. Any questions? No? Explain myself well? Okay. All right, good. All right. So that being said, if there are any questions after watching this, or you didn't manage to make the live Zoom, you're always welcome to contact me on at the office, being 0294810999. You can email me on info@lambrosrealty.com.au, and that pretty much. Thank you. Yep, fantastic. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. So again, thank you for tuning in to this month's Cherrybrook Property Market Update. I look forward to seeing you again next month, and I will do it again via live Zoom. Hopefully more of you can make it. If not, no worries. This is being recorded, so you can watch it later. Thanks for tuning in.